Send a request. He's done that. So we're gonna get this one popping. Cool. Stand's a bit gazy. Trying to get it to stand. Yes, brother.
Bro, I'm looking like a caveman.
Bro, it's don't worry. Quarantine just finished, so we understand. But yeah, how are you, bro?
I'm good, player. How are you, man? Happy birthday again.
Love, my bro. Love, man. Crazy. But yeah, we'll give it a couple seconds just to let everyone that's obviously looking to join, give them a chance to join up and stuff like that. But yeah, man. You done anything today?
Training, man. Every day now. Back in, really getting ready for the new season.
Love that. So there's not going to be no sort of pre-season break for you. There's just going to run it straight through now that we've had the
We
break.
had the break in it because
Yeah.
oh my god, hold on. Oh, I was looking to how to take this off for time. No, we had the break in it, so we're done now. Like, we was off for what, like 4 months, big myth.
Yeah.
So now
Man.
we're just literally chilling, grinding.
Now that's sweet, bro. All right, cool, man. We'll jump straight in because obviously people can join and all of that as part of the journey going on. So they'll pick up from wherever. But yeah, man. Just give a little brief introduction on who you are and who you currently play for, and then we'll take it right back to the beginning.
Um, who am I, man? I'm just Fankaty Dabo, and I play for what? Coventry City.
And talk to me about where you grew up and where it all kind of started for you. How did you get into football?
So obviously, I'm from South London. So I'm originally from Bermondsey, which not many people know. And imagine I got into football because I love football from like young. I always wanted to be a professional footballer, but like I never knew like how to do it. And there was a called Richard. He was running what is it even called? Like a soccer school sort of thing around at my primary school. And I was kind of shy. I was like, nah, I don't want to do this. I want to do this. But then my little brother was like, yeah, cool. I want to do this. So I was like, bun it then. If my little brother's going, why don't I go? So we both gone, and then he like picked his best players, and then we went and played for the Sunday team, which was Victoria Park at the time.
Okay.
And then
And
we just did our thing.
what age was you when you first started playing at this obviously team with your brother?
9, 10?
Yeah, so you started. To be fair, you started quite late in terms of
Yeah, man, it was weird.
nowadays. You know what I mean? Like kids are starting from 5, 6. So
Yeah, man, when I hear it, like, and other people was telling me, like, people like Ruben was like, yeah, I started at the club when I was 6.
yeah.
Huh? Yeah, that's crazy. That's weird. Like, I never knew you could start that young. So,
But yeah, man. So talk to us about your grassroots experience and obviously the first time you got your trials, and was it with Chelsea or was there a couple clubs in between?
so I moved house and I moved to Croydon, and then, I got scouted playing for school. Imagine as well.
Yo, brother.
Yeah, I went to can you hear me?
Frank, I think your
I've
connection's a
got to
bit
turn off my
gazy, bro.
Wi-Fi.
Frank, connection's a bit gazy, bro.
No, that's not mine, Aki. That's yours. That's yours.
Nah, bro.
I'm telling you, my Wi-Fi is strong. Nah, it must be it's fixed now, I think.
Yeah. But yeah, so no,
Yeah.
sorry,
So
I didn't even catch any of it. So maybe just start that bit again.
um, I went to.
Said
I did all.
you
Yeah, I
moved.
moved to Croydon, and then I got scouted in school. My one of the boys' dads was a scout, and he took me to Chelsea. But before that, there was a lady called Fiona.
Hey,
She took me
legend,
to Fulham. Yeah,
legend.
she took me to Fulham, and I didn't get in at Fulham. And then a man called Paul, took me to Tottenham,
Okay.
and I did like a big group trial, and then I got into the 6 week trial, and then the scout took me to Chelsea, and then I was like, Tottenham's a bop, big bop. And my dad's a Chelsea fan, so we went to Chelsea, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll do the 6 week trial." And a man called Darren called me. He's like, "Oh, Did you sign a 6 week trial with Tottenham?" I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Don't worry, no problem. As long as we know now, we can get it sorted out." So I did the 6 week trial at Chelsea, and it actually took me like 8 weeks for them to eventually sign me. They was like, "Yeah, we'll give it another week. We'll give it another week." And then there was like, yeah, they eventually signed me at what 12. I think I was 12 years old and on the 12s, and then yeah, that was when the
Okay, so
academy
let me just
began.
take it back to the Fulham experience, and obviously not getting offered there. How was that sort of feeling to you when you've been on trial to a big club and the answer is no? Do you know what I mean? How did you kind of, or what did you learn from that experience?
It was weird because like I got a really good support network around me, and they all look after me and they all speak to me so well, and they're like, it was like it's not the end of the world because I had obviously the Tottenham to go to and I had Chelsea to go to, which are, I won't say like bigger clubs, but they're kind of bigger clubs if you get what I mean.
Yeah,
So I wasn't too fast, and then it was because it was so manic, and like it wasn't, yeah, literally just manic. It was crazy. You're trying to play with so many other people. It's difficult for them to see you, so you really had to stand out. And on that day, that wasn't me. So it was what it was, and I just
and
moved on
then
and just went to get a new trial.
yeah, no. So going back to the Chelsea experience now, what was that feeling like when obviously they've after the 8 weeks, the long hard work, the graft, they offer you a deal?
That was delight, man. It was proper delight. Not even just for look at this clown lefty. Not even just for me, man. For my dad as well, because like even to this day, like he's so proud of me, and he's always excited when I'm doing new things. Even like when I moved to Cov, he was so buzzing, etc., etc. Like so for him more, it was massive, and like it made my day to make him so happy to go to the club he supports and
Yeah.
eventually sign.
No, that's sick, bro. And yeah, so you talk us through like the first couple years at Chelsea, and obviously leading up to 16, where you're almost fighting for your scholarship against your teammates and stuff like that. How was the first 3-4 years for you then?
It was mad weird. Like it was actually kind of like it's not like it is now, innit? So when I was younger, I'm sure even for some of the other boys when they're young, like at their age now, if they're that age, um, it was fun. It was all fun. Like you're just enjoying it. You're 12. You're playing against your Arsenals, your Tottenhams, your Charltons, etc., etc., and you're just wanting to win. And that winning mentality was instilled in us for so long and from so young. Like you have to win. You have to play the right way, and it's just carried on. So like where was I even going with this? Yeah. So kept going, it kept going, and 14, I think it was, um, or 13, a couple boys got offered scholarships and pros. And I
Okay,
was like,
early.
yeah, I was like, huh? I was like, all right, cool. That's what I want to be. And everyone knows what professional contract is, and everyone wants it. So I was like, cool. I have to work hard. I need to get what they're getting. So literally, I think it was like 14, 13. I changed up the whole mentality, and I literally started coming. I started getting a train to football instead of my mum dropping me, my dad dropping me, my older brother dropping me, and I'd rush home from school and I'd get what was it? I think it was a 4:12, and training started at 6, so I'll get to training for like it took me 10, 20 minutes to get to Clapham, and then like 30 minutes. So I get in for like 5:30 or
So you're
4:30,
always
mad
early.
early anyway. Yeah, mad early, and I literally they built like a rebound board. I'm sure you've seen it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
there's the
yeah, yeah.
goal thing, but
The one
behind
that's
it
got
is
the little
literally
holes and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But behind it there's a little box, literally a box, 4 walls, and I was in there every day working my touch, just working my touch every day, just to try and improve. And then I think it was what 14, 15. I got offered my scholarship in pro, and I was buzzing. But like
Oh, so
when you,
you got offered the two together, or
yeah, all
oh,
in one.
that's big, man. That's very big.
So it
So
was it
I
was
don't,
a, oh,
go
no, it
on.
was a happy day. But like my dad's like, what, the hard work doesn't end there.
Yeah,
Because everyone they know, they see football, and I'm thinking, yeah, okay, I got my pro, I'm happy. I wasn't like, oh, chill off, but like I'm thinking sort of like, yeah, I'm one of the elite,
yeah,
but it really wasn't that. It really wasn't that. And like you're going, it's like even when I was in the youth team, I thought, yeah, one of the elite, blah blah blah. I couldn't even make. I was on a bench, literally. I didn't even play the first youth cup final, and it just puts a lot of realization, and you see these things, and then you know that the hard work has to keep going on, but it like gives you that extra push. If you get what I mean?
would you say, yeah? Because like at Chelsea, you're almost surrounded by like the elite, the best of the best. Because Chelsea's academy, they do a fantastic job year in year out to secure the best talent. But do you feel that being surrounded by all of these players pushed you, or do you feel that at times it might have been the downfall to not the downfall, but it didn't unleash your full potential as such because you got so many superstars around you.
Nah, cause like at the end of the day, like for me, I knew I'm not that superstar because imagine this, I didn't even tell you when I first started at Chelsea at what 12, I was a centre midfielder.
Okay.
Then I got moved to right wing. Then I played striker. So imagine all that I'm playing all these different positions because they say like, oh, we're moving you, we want to try you here, but in fact you're not good enough to play there. There's better players. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like if we go back, my first game I played at 12 was against Charlton, and I played next to Ruben when I come on. I looked at this guy, I said, huh? This guy is good. Like I'm like, nah, this isn't like easy, you gotta work. So this clown. So like the hard work is there, there's players better than you. It's like fast forward, boom. Now I'm a right back. I know that I'm not this superstar, this main player. And like at the end of the day, being a right back, my job was to defend, go forward, do crosses, give the balls to give the passes to the creative players who are gonna open doors and score the goals. 'Cause at the end of the day, goals win games.
Yeah.
So when you know that's your job, it humbles you in it, and like you don't think you're some superstar, and you just got to keep working, even when you wanna um just keep improving and let everyone know
No, that's big, bro.
what you
But
are, innit?
in terms of obviously your youth team days from obviously 16 to 18s, you you was in a elite group at Chelsea. Like I see that age group as like the golden generation because the team was fake throughout. Like the team was just fake. So in terms of that, how was it like playing in these obviously big competitions like Youth Champions League, the FA Youth Cup and stuff like that, and always coming out on top and winning? Do you know what I mean? It wasn't even like you was just getting there. You that generation was always the ones to pick up the medals.
It's like it's crazy now when I think about it, but back then I feel like I was expected to win. Do you know what I mean? Because of that winning mentality I said earlier, like that's instilled in us. Like we have to win, we have to win. We don't like we didn't really know what losing felt like,
Yeah.
but when we lost, we know we didn't want that feeling again. So like even being on the bench in FA Youth Cup in the first year, the feeling is in the stomach. It's like nah. Next year, I'm a second year. I'm not losing this. We're gonna get to the final. We're gonna win. We can't lose. That's dead.
Yeah.
Or like we didn't even have Champions League. My age, we had next gen,
Okay.
and we lost in the final to Villa. And you're like, what's this? Like, how can we keep losing? That's proper dead. So like getting to like the youth league, not youth league. What is it? FA Youth Cup the second year. Like, no, we can't lose. And then we went on and won it. Or like the 21s league. was because it was like a little tournament at the end. It's like, no, we can't lose. We got to win. It was so all them who's this clown just talking? Um, them little losses made it like that extra bit for us to win. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was just that grind, man. We never wanted to lose.
No, definitely. And all right, cool. So moving it on a bit. So obviously you get to that age where you're looking to maybe push and play first team football and stuff like that. What was the situation with your first loan move to obviously Swindon? Was it like go out, get some experience, or
So
how,
for me, I was late. I had some personal issues that I had to just deal with before I could go on loan. So like, it was kind of weird being like one of the oldest to do their first loan.
yeah,
But like, I had a couple clubs interested, and the club just wasn't interested in them. It was like, nah, we'd rather leave the live then, clown. If they wasn't interested, so to go, they wanted me to go to Swindon. They said that's the best experience for you, blah blah blah. In the end, I was like, cool, let's go, because they were struggling. They were struggling, and they thought, yeah, we could boost them because I think it was what, three of us that went there. And in the end, we got relegated. But it was that experience for me was sick because despite us going down, it gave me that experience of men's football playing against like Bolton, who were horrible at that time.
yeah, yeah,
It was so much to learn from, and like just like playing against men who literally, people say it, they're playing for their mortgages. Like, because if they lose, they don't get a win bonus, and that's that extra bit that pays their mortgage. And you're like, rah, that doesn't matter to me. I ain't got no mortgage to pay.
yeah,
I just go home to my mum, eat, no problems. But then that extra bit of perspective, like for me now being older, I see it and I'm like, yeah, cool. I'm happy that I was still grinding at that young age to make sure that I'm in the position I'm in now.
yeah. No, that's big, bro. And sorry, let me go back because I forgot to even ask you about England and how was that feeling of obviously playing at youth level for England and getting the call ups and representing your country?
That was so sick, like just being like recognized as one of the best players in England. But like sadly for me, I never like played well when I actually got there. Because I think like the nerves got the better of me most times when I was playing there. And there was like, I wouldn't say, there's even some like Prem ballers that's like who's played. Isaac Hayden played ahead of me when I was at right back. But that was literally, I was a new right back when I actually got called. I think I've been playing a few months at
Yeah,
right back. But it's not an excuse, but it's just like the reasoning as to why possibly it might have happened. But it's just mad weird. So like, I don't even know. It's actually surreal even like explaining it to you now because it was actually just being sick called up for England at such a young age. You still go back to school. Everyone's watching you on, what was it, Sky Sports winning the Victory Shield.
yeah, yeah.
Like, yo, that's crazy. Like, what's going on? I don't even know. And then you're doing your thing, blah, blah, blah. But like now, it is what it is. And I just like hope, like for anyone like who's even watching this now who potentially could play for England, they don't get too far ahead of themselves because that's not the end of it. That's only the beginning. And
Listen, look at the amount of players that have played for England at under 16s and still somehow don't make it as a professional. Like, you know what I mean? It's
it's
big.
crazy and it's sad, man,
It's
because
big.
they had such big potential and it didn't fulfill it.
Yeah.
But game's
But
the
yeah,
game, innit?
but moving back on to obviously, so you've come back to Chelsea after the Swindon move, and how did you sort of feel? Did you feel like it put you in a better position, or did you think that, yeah, I need to go out on another loan, get some more football in? Because obviously, I know you went to Vitesse next.
Um, at Chelsea, it wasn't even the time of us playing bare youngsters. So like a couple boys got a little run out, blah blah blah. So that was it. You'd think to yourself, do I want to be in that first team just getting a little bit of games or do I want to go out and learn? But then the manager wanted me the season when I went to Swindon and he was like, yeah, come to Vitesse. And that was a massive, massive shock for me because like the cultural change. So I've gone there, family's not there, blah blah. I'm literally just by myself in Holland, and it was just mad difficult trying to adjust to the league. And for me personally, when I play football, I have to get along with people, and if I don't get along with everyone, I don't feel like I can play it as well.
Yeah, yeah.
And I didn't get along with everyone there. So it was just mad difficult trying to play a whole different new style, not even a new style of football, but different style of football. And what's the word I'm looking for? A different culture and different lifestyle. But
Would
it
you say
was
would
it
you
was
say
sick.
that maybe it was because you've obviously left the country, that it was obviously a bit hard for you to adapt to the new culture and also play football at the same time?
Possibly, but I think that's also me being skeptical and not being open to adapting.
Fairs.
So it's I'm not blaming anyone for the choices I made or how I played, blah blah blah. It's literally I'm just literally looking at me and I'm just thinking that uh if I was a bit more open, if I focused a little bit more, or if I didn't blame this person for that, I could have played better. But here's what it is. I still value the experience,
Yeah.
and I still think it was sick just to play in the top league against some top teams and some top players. To be fair, man.
Yeah, no, because I think was that when Colquitt was there with you and was
Hmm.
Baker there and
No, Lewis was there the year before,
okay,
but
yeah, yeah,
Mason was with me that year. It was me, Mason, and Charlie and Matt Miazgot, and then
yeah. Okay.
Mukhtar signed out there permanently that year. So it was nice to have all of them there. To be fair, it was like,
Yeah, just helped you settle in obviously
mm,
to the new environment. But cool, man. So yeah, that's your first like move abroad. So obviously, I think it was the next year you went back to Sparta
hmm
Rotterdam.
hmm
Um, what was the thinking behind that? Was it again just because you tried the first one and you liked it, you didn't, but you wanted to give it another chance? Why go abroad the second time?
honestly, I didn't have good enough options in England to stay.
Okay,
So, because at the end of my time at Vitesse, I wasn't playing as much. Reasons behind that, yeah, it's just long. But then the manager got sacked, and he brought me in back to Spa because he was the manager there. And
okay,
I ummed and ahed about it because it was in the second league. But then I thought he's bringing me back, so he must have some faith in me. So I was like, boom, let's do it, let's go. And I went literally on deadline day, and I knew a bit more, and the city was livelier, so it suited me more just to settle in, and yeah,
yeah,
that was all the thinking behind that.
no, sick. And yeah, man. So in terms of moving forwards, obviously more recent, you've obviously signed for Coventry and not on a loan, it's a permanent. So kind of what was the thinking behind it? Did you feel that your time at Chelsea was just coming to an end, or did you just want a new experience and something different?
No, my deal was up at Chelsea, and how old was I? What 23? So I didn't extend it now, and then I was speaking to my agent about all the different clubs. What can we do? And I could have gone back to Holland. I could have gone to other different places, but then I spoke to the manager. I spoke to the I don't even know what his job is, but he was doing all the recruiting, and they was like, it was just the most ambitious, the best plan that suited me. And I was like, yeah, this is me. So I was like, yeah, let's get the deal done. I literally finished my season in Holland, and not long after decided to sign the call. So it was a quick turnaround.
No, that's good. And obviously, you move into a new club, new city, because obviously, like you said, you're originally from London. You play for Chelsea most of your playing career. How was that trying to adapt to a new city for the first time in England, obviously?
So easy because I've already done it in Holland, and that's a complete different country. And for me, it's just I thought, yeah, it's better time to get quiet because London's so busy, and everyone knows the stuff you can get out to in London. So
Yeah, yeah,
I thought, yeah, it's not quiet. I wouldn't say it's a uni town, so there's a lot going on. But I knew for me, I got to literally settle down and just work hard because I got things that I need to achieve and I want to achieve. So I remember I said earlier, mentality change, and that was a time that I changed my mentality to go and grind and get what I wanted to get at Cov.
Yeah, nah, big bro. And in terms of Cov, obviously you guys got playoff promotion this year. So how was the whole experience for you and the whole season for you in general? Just wrap up that sort of season and Cooks his
leave
feelings there.
leave me alone, man. Nah, it was sick. Like even though like so I won't say I started sick. It started average. Done a couple BTs, sent off, scored a couple own goals. But that was that. But I'd done that in Holland, so that was what it was, innit? Like I wasn't phased by it. I didn't really care what anyone had to say. Because at the end of the day, the only opinion that mattered to me at that time was all the coaches and all the players. And it happens to the best of us. So I wasn't stressed at all. And I thought that is what it is. And then I moved on and I just kept progressing and kept progressing. And the gaff kept putting faith in me and I kept playing better and I kept playing better. I kept improving. So confidence is flying. And yeah, we kept going and all Corona stopped it. And I think like if the Corona didn't stop it, we would have, I think we wouldn't have lost. We had what, 10 games to go? And honest to God, I don't think we would have lost because we had what, a couple teams in the bottom half and we had a couple teams in the top half. But even the teams in the top half, I think we would have slapped them just the way we was performing.
Yeah.
But nah, man, the team is sick. So that even just for real, the team, the boys made it so sick to be a part of. And without them, I wouldn't have played as well. Without the coaches, I wouldn't have played as well. Without the fans, I wouldn't have played as well. But it was so together and so sick. The whole season, the whole experience of the first year for me personally.
Yeah, nah, that's big, bro. And obviously getting promotion, you know what I mean? That's something that's obviously good on your CV and it's an experience. Did the game get played at Wembley?
No, we didn't do promotion. We did promotion. We didn't do playoffs.
Oh, you
We was champs, geezer. Don't get it right there, Playboy. Get it right there.
listen, like I said, coming from work, I didn't get enough time to just bang out my research
Nah,
the way I wanted to.
no stress at all, man.
Nah. So yeah, bro, winning the league, should I say? Mad. That's crazy.
Was sick, so sick. Like I never won the league before, so like in Holland, we got promotion, but it's mad, it's nuts there. You finish second, you don't even get direct promotion. They do now, but the
Okay.
year before they didn't. You have to play against another team. So let me tell you.
Slow.
So two and three play 2 games, 3 and 4 play 3 games.
So it's almost
So
like the NBA where you got like a
oh,
couple
bro,
games.
big myth, yeah. So and then a team from the top plays us.
Okay.
So that was our second game, and imagine we was what 2-1 down, last minute, bam, goal, go up. So their promotion there, and that was sick. But like this one's, I wouldn't say it's even sicker, but it's still sick because we're actually champs. We actually get to lift the trophy as #1, and like that on my CV alone is just sick. So like now, but like for me personally, it's done now. It is what it is. It's onto the whole new season, preparing for it, and to make sure we're as good as we can be. Because I see the players on the training pitch every day, and I'm like, nah, what we can do in the champ is crazy.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's big, bro. And in terms of the future, man, what's sort of your short term goals, your long term goals for your career?
Uh,
To say about you when it's all said and done.
we all want to be prem players, innit? We all want to be prem players. No one wants to say, yeah, I played the champ my whole life. Not saying that it's, it's a dead career to have, far from. But we all aspire to play in the Premiership. So I think that, yeah, we want to get to the Prem. I'm not saying that, me personally, I don't go, oh, I'm looking for the next move. I'm gonna go to Arsenal. I'm gonna go Real Madrid. Blah blah blah. It's what I focus on here and now, and I focus on where
Good.
I am. So
Brilliant
like now I'm at
coordination.
Cov. I think
Love it.
it'll be sick to go to the Prem with Cov to take them all the way back to the Prem where
Once
man,
you
I'm
were-
sure. Yeah, man. I'm sure like you're old. You're old enough to know that Cov was in the Prem, and when they got relegated, and they had all man like what the Rice for sale and that.
yeah.
So yeah, it will be sick to get a Prem promotion because like you know that you've worked hard for it and that you was one of the best teams in the league to go up and be a premiership team. So that's like a short term slash long term type of goal. And like I don't really plan too tough. I just like plan like oh I just want to keep improving day by day, keep bettering myself, not even just as a footballer but as a human being because there's so much more to life than football, which like everyone forgets sometimes.
No,
So like
definitely, bro. Definitely.
it's
But
literally
yeah,
what.
in terms of any young kids that are watching, any aspiring footballers, what would your sort of word of advice be, and what would
Um, no, no. Sometimes is the best answer you can get. Honest to God, because it gives you a whole new determination, a whole new drive to become what you're destined to be, and just literally work hard. Because I'm sure you've heard the saying, when talent doesn't work, hard work beats talent when talent
oh
doesn't work hard.
hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard?
Yeah. So like, I'm not saying that I'm not talented, and I'm not saying I'm the flipping hardest worker. I go, obza, obza. No, I'm not saying I'm the hardest working or I'm the most talented, but I know that if I don't work hard, I'm not good enough. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's always good to work hard because you never know you never know what you can achieve without it. So no, literally work hard. I know isn't the worst answer you can ever get.
Listen, that's good advice, man. So for any young ballers out there, don't take no as a no. Just keep pushing and keep striving to what you want to do.
Word, man. Word for real.
But yeah, bro. So growing up, who were sort of the role models you looked up to on the pitch, off the pitch? Who sort of guided you and got you to where you are today?
So I had literally my immediate family, my mom, my dad, my older brother took me to train. Look, my brother-in-law, so he married into my family, to my older sister, and he one of the biggest one of the biggest blessings ever that I had in my life. My brother-in-law, and he guided me with all the football, and he was always making get this drink off my bed, always guiding me to be a better person, to be a better player. And yeah, so without him, I 100% wouldn't be here. But like literally my family, like I got good friends, um, but I wouldn't say I have like many friends, and it's easy to stray because everyone wants a piece of the pie when you're doing well. But like me, I just ain't really got time. I don't really like people like that. Not even like not even like in a negative a negative thing or an antisocial thing, but I just really don't like people like that because you never know if anyone has an exterior, well, whatever motive. Who came to my house? Um, a different motive for you. So I just like literally keeping my literally small circle because like you sometimes you get the new friends and they're like, oh, they never tell you when you're doing wrong. You could be doing something so wrong or something so immoral, and they're never like, yo, Frank, what going? What are you doing? But like my friends that say I'm doing something dumb, they're like, yo, Frank, fix up. It's not so. That's what I always need, and I always want people to always be around me that are good for me, and I'm good for them. Because like, if you're not, if you got people that are around you, it saps the energy out of you, and you're always working on someone else instead when you could be working on yourself. Because I always say to people like, it's not selfish for yourself to be your first priority.
Yeah.
Because like, say you and I, we're brethren now. If I'm not happy, how can I make you happy? Do you get what I mean?
No, definitely.
It's like, that's what I say. So it's always like, yeah, it's working. Like, keep good energy. Energy, I don't even like the word. Good people around you. Keep it as, not even say close knit, because you might have a lot of friends that are all good for you, but just like keep only good people around you, because otherwise, yeah,
Yeah, man. Just people that
it's
are
gonna be long.
guiding you in the right direction. You want to go
Yeah,
in your life.
for sure. Because otherwise, you can go down a steep hill very, very quickly.
And that's the thing. When you go down the the left road or the bad path, and you really need people to be there for you, that's when you start to notice that all these people that you thought was there, they're not
Hmm.
really there for you the way. So no, definitely, man. It's about knowing who the right people to be around are, and the ones that are obviously guiding you and helping you on your journey.
Yeah, man, proper important, man, proper.
No, man. So, bro, I'm gonna start to wrap it up there. But obviously, love for jumping on, love for
Thanks
joining.
for having me, man. Thanks for having me.
Now, listen, man. It's important that we do stuff like this for obviously. I like to do it more for the next generation so they can
Mm.
hear from people that are in the position they want to get to. Because, like in school, you got the
Mm.
teachers that were like 40, 50, and they're telling you something, and you're not really listening.
Mm.
But when you have that young teacher that's maybe like 25 and just come out of what you just done, it's kind of more relatable. So it's
Yeah,
always
yeah, yeah,
good
for sure, for sure.
to have these sort of stories. And people come on because you guys are role models to all these young footballers, man. But
Yeah, you
bro,
forget that, innit?
in terms of this as well, yeah, what I'm gonna start doing, you don't have to do it like on the live, but I want you to nominate one person to jump on. So,
So jump on, yeah,
so I'll leave you to think about that, and then you can get back to me later, innit?
yeah,
But
for sure, man.
someone else that you think has a good story, or someone that you think would inspire the next generation, and then obviously link the two of us, and then I'll take it over from there. But
Let me wait. Let me see if I can get one good person right now. See if he answers his phone.
go on,
I'm
that's
gonna,
that's
I'm gonna, I'm gonna, I'm gonna put him under pressure. I'm gonna put him under pressure.
get
See
the
if he answers.
biggest. I want the biggest, baddest name in your phone book, bro.
This is. I got a couple. I got a couple. Let me see if he answers his phone.
Yes, 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 yes.
Hey, listen. You're under pressure now. You gotta do me a favor. I need to jump on my boy's live. Talk to the kids, man. Oh, someone's calling him. I'll call him later. Someone's calling him.
What are you saying? Caltech's a busy man.
Hey, that kid, God gracious me. Nah, he's a good kid, man. There's always bad press about him. I don't know why.
Listen,
Oh, here we go. He's calling me back. Here we go. I'm on him all the time. He, yo, I need to talk to the kids. I need to. Oh, my finger's on the mic. I need to talk to the kids, man. I need to give you a positive story. Alright, I'll call you later. I'll call you. Call this. Yeah, man, I'll call him
listen,
later.
Frank. Hey, if you can hook that one up, that's a big
Yeah,
one
man.
for
He'll
me,
talk to
man.
the
So,
kids, man. He'll talk to the kids. A good kid, man.
no, I love
As a
that. But bro, I'm a sign out there. Obviously, if you don't mind, I'm gonna put it on my page so people can obviously look back and
yeah, no
listen
stress,
to it
man.
at any point. But yeah, man. No, thank you for what you're doing and keep doing the good work that you're doing on your side. And we'll
Love
talk
him.
very soon, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
But love, bro. Easy.
Love, brother. Love,
Everyone,
love, love.
thank you for jumping on.
See you all.